right, there's also this. Former First Lady Melania Trump stunning the massive crowd at Madison Square Garden as she makes her first ever rally appearance to introduce her husband.
Let us charge together with a shared vision that builds on American greatness. Let's seize this moment and create a country for tomorrow, the future that we deserve. Please welcome our next Commander-in-Chief, my husband, President Donald J. Trump.
Tim Murtaugh is the Trump 2024 senior advisor, and he joins me now. Tim, good morning to you. Great to see you. So you're the advisor. Tell us why it was important for you guys to have this rally at MSG in the final stretch of the campaign.
Well, only Donald Trump could pull off something like that. I love the front page. I wish I'd brought one with me. The front page of the New York Post.
I saw that, yeah.
Madison Square Garden, really, truly. 20,000 people inside, tens of thousands of people waiting outside. I mean, he blew the roof off the place like the Rolling Stones or something. Yeah. One of probably the most iconic act ever to play Madison Square Garden. And it's a way to kick off the final stretch. The last 8 days, it was fantastic. So much excitement. It truly is a movement. Only Donald Trump could fill Madison Square Garden for a political event. It's the movement of MAGA that he kicked off 9 years ago.
He was on with Brian Kilmeade earlier this past week, and he said tickets sold out in 3 hours. That's pretty good for a guy without a guitar. So national polling shows Kamala Harris and Donald Trump tied. New York Times Siena College has them at 48 apiece. Kamala Harris just talked about her internal polling, saying she doesn't really have it herself. She uses her own instincts. Do you guys use your own instincts? What do your internal polls tell you?
Well, Donald Trump has excellent instincts, of course, but we also are driven by data. And we know what our internals show, and it shows that Donald Trump is leading all 7 battleground states. And we know that that is exactly what the Harris campaign sees, too. That's why they didn't answer that question. And what we're setting up here for the final 8 days is what Donald Trump kicked off last night. Really boiled down to it. The last final push, our closing message is Kamala Harris broke it. Donald Trump will fix it. We're talking about fixing the economy, fixing the border, and fixing a world that's gone on fire. People have lived through both administrations. They know that their lives were much, much better when Donald Trump was president. Under Kamala Harris, no other way to say it except she broke it.
Yeah, well, that may be your closing message, but Democrats' closing message is fascism. And if we go back to the rally, a lot of Democrats, including Tim Walz and some folks on MSNBC, they compared to this rally at Madison Square Garden yesterday to a Nazi rally that was held at Madison Square Garden in 1939. Listen to this.
Donald Trump's got this big rally going at Madison Square Garden. There's a direct parallel to a big rally that happened in the mid-1930s at Madison Square Garden. And don't think that he doesn't know for 1 second exactly what they're doing there. So look, we said we're all running like everything's on the line because it is.
That jamboree happening right now, you see it there on your screen, in that place is particularly chilling because in 1939, more than 20,000 supporters of a different fascist leader, Adolf Hitler, packed the garden for a so-called pro-America rally. Now, against that backdrop of history, Donald Trump, the man who has threatened to use the military against opponents he calls enemies from within.
I mean, what do you think about that, Tim? Is it smart for any campaign to compare half the country who supports Donald Trump to Nazi sympathizers? And that's what that was.
Yeah, well, that's exactly what it was. And no, it's ridiculous. Here's Kamala Harris, who Donald Trump is currently beating, which means that she and her campaign are calling more than half of the country a bunch of Nazis. And yet she wants to be president of it? I think they all forget, and Hillary Clinton was on the hit parade there. She talked about it in a similar way. And in 1992, her husband, Bill Clinton, accepted the Democratic nomination in the same building. There was an Israeli flag flying inside Madison Square Garden. President Trump has been recently endorsed by imams in Detroit, and we had a Holocaust survivor as a special guest at the rally last night. And for Tim Walz to come out there and say that is offensive and it's belittling to what actually happened in Europe at the hands of Nazi Germany and the Holocaust that killed 6 million Jews. To make light of that by trying to score political points against your American opponent 3/4 of a century later is horribly offensive. This is a dying campaign. It is a struggling campaign, and they're throwing anything at the wall that can stick, and it is offensive.
I mean, what a point
they should be ashamed of themselves.
I was outside talking to people in the crowd before the rally started, and the number of Israel flags that I saw was notable. Also, the diversity of the crowd was something that I noticed as well. A lot of black people, a lot of Hispanic Americans as well. Hispanic Americans as well, with Latino for Trump shirts on. Okay, so let's.
Can I say one thing?
Yeah,
also, the main super PAC that is supporting Kamala Harris has sent a signal to her campaign by planting a story in the New York Times saying all this talk about fascism does not help her. In fact, it is hurting her campaign, and her own super PAC is begging them to stop.
Yeah, so
but they got nothing left.
They change their tune with 8 days to go. Okay, so speaking of 8 days to go, Donald Trump, he's going to be in Georgia. He's speaking at a National Faith Advisory Board's inaugural National Faith Summit. He's also going to deliver remarks at a rally in Atlanta later today. There are a lot of pathways to victory for either candidate when you talk about the blue wall or the Sun Belt states. On election night, what will you be looking for?
Well, it's the 7 battleground states that everybody's looking at, and I'm talking about Pennsylvania and Michigan and Wisconsin and Nevada and Arizona and Georgia and North Carolina. Those are the 7 going around geographically. We internally believe, and we've released our numbers, we believe that Donald Trump has a lead in all 7 of those states. And so that's what we're going to be paying attention to in some of the states when the returns come in. But we frankly believe that Donald Trump has the momentum. And the reason is because people have lived through both administrations. They know that the economy was strong under President Trump, the border was secure, the world was largely at peace. Under Kamala Harris, the economy is a mess, inflation is through the roof, the border might as well not even exist, and the world at large is on fire. Yeah. I think it's a very easy contrast. Trump had great years. Kamala Harris, terrible years. Kamala Harris broke it. Donald Trump will fix it.
That's a good point. Everybody, 100% of people who are voting have lived through both election cycles. So we shall see who they decide.
I'm Steve Doocy.
I'm Brian Kilmeade.
And I'm Ainsley Earhart. And click here to subscribe to the Fox News YouTube page to catch our hottest interviews and most compelling analysis.